Good morning. It's October 21st, Monday, and my breakfast is ready. It's probably cold because it took me so long to prepare it. Okay, I have, this looks so appetizing, but it's a packet of Quaker Instant maple brown sugar. That's 160 calories. I have one of my turkey sausage, egg white pita from the Sandwich Brothers. They're 150 calories. And then I have my coffee. So I've got blonde roast. I don't know why I had a green top on it, but I've got blonde roast. I think 9 calories worth in my cup. Some silk almond milk, unsweetened. Thanks, Leanne. I opened up your almond milk. Thanks for helping a girl out. And I have some of this creamer. I finally found it. You know I had to have it, right? So I have 2 tablespoons of this, I have 30 milliliters actually in my cup, so that's 80 calories. So breakfast in total is 419, and I will chat with you soon just to catch up. Hi. Okay, it's noon. I just don't want to eat lunch quite yet, so I'm gonna have a snack. I have 14 of these Crunchmaster multigrain chips. I got these from Sam's, or Crisp, not Crisps. Holy cow. Crackers. 14 is 140 calories. So I have those. And then I have 2 ounces of this honey ham that I got from Sam's. It is 60 calories for 2 ounces. And then I have one of these guys, 50 calories. So this is 140 plus 60, 200, 250. 250 for a little snack, and then I'm gonna have a salad for lunch. I just want to do it maybe around the 1 o'clock-ish hour, so I'm gonna work out today too, so I want to make sure I can space out my meals and stuff, so it works really well. Okay, so I'm gonna have this, and I will see you soon. Okay, here is lunch. I'm having this Taylor Farms wedge-style chopped salad kit. I got it from Sam's. That is what it has in it. I am having the whole thing, so that is 630 calories. And then I decided to add half a cup of the Members Mark chicken breast. That would be 100 calories, so this is in total 730. We'll see how I like it. I mean, blue cheese isn't my favorite dressing, but I really wanted to try it because I do love a wedge salad. So that's lunch. Hey guys, so I'm here to finish out Monday's vlog and to just give you an update on what's been going on with me. So let's just talk about food for a second. Monday, it's Tuesday now. Monday, you saw my lunch, and then I worked out. I did morning meltdown workout number 1 out of 100. So I did that, which you did not see, because I don't know, I go back and forth on including the workouts because I feel like, I just told you we were going to talk about food. I feel like they get kind of boring and you can't really tell what I'm doing sometimes, and I'm more putting it in there just to prove that I did it. So I did it. I did 1 out of 100, and then I went to go pick up Peyton. We came home and I thought we did her dinner, we did a bath, we were trying to go down for night and she didn't want to. I don't know why, because she would have last slept at 2 o'clock. Like, they woke him up, I think, at 2 o'clock. So by that point it was 7:30. She should have been wiped by that point, but she wasn't, so she stayed up. And while I was like chasing her around and making sure she wasn't getting into stuff, I had some pretzel thins. So, I need to track those. I don't think I tracked them. So the pretzel thins, I think they're like, what, 140 for an ounce or something. I honestly ate them out of the bag. I didn't eat a ton, but I'll just track a serving. And then for dinner, I'll put a picture in. For dinner, I had the Bird's Eye Voila meal, the garlic chicken. So I had a cup and a half. A serving is a cup. So I had a cup and a half. And I have some leftovers of that. And then after dinner, I didn't eat dinner until like 8:30. She was still awake. She finally went down after some lots and lots of crying. She finally went to sleep. And I had dinner, and then I went straight into dailies. I have some in my freezer. I didn't realize how many I had, so I had one for dessert, sort of. And those are 240, 290. I'll put the calories on the screen. So that was my Monday. I worked out. I stayed within my calories. If I added the workout in, I'm really excited because I ordered a Fitbit Versa Lite from QVC because they had it on today's special value, and it was $100. Normally it's like $156, I think. So I got $100. I got it for $100, and I really wanted it because when I originally researched the Fitbit, I just wanted something that was slim. I didn't want a big watch face, but my tastes have changed. And also I'm realizing now that I'm tracking calories, I want to know exactly how many calories I burn in a workout so that I can accurately put it on my day so I can be given back accurate calories or whatever. So my current one, my Ulta, doesn't do that. So I wanted something that did, and the Fitbit Versa just happened to show up on QVC, and I actually kind of like the larger face now. You know, I'll get a cute band or something. I got it in white, so we'll see, but it has shipped. It's on its way. So anyway, I'm excited to work out again so that I can, or just continue to work out so that I can see accurately, hopefully, how many calories I'm burning, and put it on my day correctly. So I think that's everything for Monday. Now, where have I been? I totally didn't mean to drop off the face of the YouTube earth, honestly. But I can't remember what I told you last. I was assigned a class last minute that I wasn't planning on having to teach, obviously, last minute. So that, you know, threw me for a loop a little bit. I had to start prepping and I had to start teaching. And it was, you know, I've explained it before. Teaching takes a lot out of you if you're not a teacher, or an instructor of some kind, a facilitator of some kind. You might not totally get it, but it just takes a lot out of you. It's pretty exhausting mentally because you're constantly having to be on it and aware and answering questions, and they're just firing at you from all sides. And you have to, you know, for my specific position, I teach people how to handle claims. So I have to create practice claims and make sure the materials are up to date. And I was working, you know, normal 8 to 5:30 most of the time because, just because I had some extra stuff I had to do for this class. So my normal like YouTube time would have been in that 8 to 10 a.m. range. And of course, when I'm not in class, I can kind of mess around with it a little bit more because I'm sort of in charge of my own schedule when I'm not in class. And then after class, my class finishes at 4:30, but I was always working later for whatever reason. So whatever had come up, maybe I had to do another project or I had to do something specific for the class, whatever it was. So, you know, working from 8 to 5:30 on that, and then immediately going, picking up Peyton and dealing, you know, obviously having a baby and all that comes with it. It was just exhausting. It's exhausting. So, I took, obviously YouTube took a way back seat. Even Noom took a back seat. I was not tracking. I was in the mental headspace, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can sympathize with this or empathize or whatever the correct word is. You know, you can relate. That's what I'm talking about. My hand's getting tired. Sorry. You can relate with this. I was in such a headspace. I'm so mentally exhausted that I just could not put any more energy toward food, toward thinking about it, toward tracking it, toward making dinner. I just wanted stuff that was fast and easy because I was tired. I was just really tired. So that's what happened for the last 7 weeks, really. The 2 weeks just before this, Monday, today is, well, we're in the week of October 21st. So of 2019. So the 2 weeks prior to this week, I was in Orlando for the lab portion of class. This class specifically is 5 weeks of virtual and 2 weeks in person in a lab setting. It's really just a room where everyone's on computers all in the same place and working live claims. So I was in Orlando for that for 2 weeks. Peyton came with me. I stayed with my parents, driving an hour to and from the office each way, an hour each way. Getting up at 5:30, 5:45, getting home at 6. So again, just super tired, didn't have a lot of time for YouTube, just didn't have a lot of mental capacity and energy to deal with tracking food and all of that. Clearly, I have a problem when it comes to stress and my response in the food department. I usually just shut down and I do whatever. And my entire mindful side just turns off and I don't care and I just want to get it over with and just eat something to make it easy, fast, whatever. So clearly that's an issue. I am very well aware that I have that problem. It's not something that I think I need to change my occupation for. I think it's something that I need to change my response with. Does that make sense? Is that grammatically correct? So I still think that Noom is a fantastic way for me to do that. I've also done a couple of other things, in my long drives. I've had to do so much driving in the past couple of weeks. My parents, I'm gonna have to switch hands. Whew, this hand's falling asleep. Oh, side note, my carpal tunnel when I was pregnant is coming back. Yay. I'm not pregnant. So I have to, from here, of course, my home, I have to drive to my parents' house when I go into Orlando. That's an hour and 20 minutes. I had to, on Friday, the first week, I picked up Peyton from my parents' house, so drove an hour from the office, then an hour and 15 minutes, 20 minutes back to my house. We stayed here on Saturday, but what was the Saturday? Oh no, I ran errands. And Sunday we had to drive back, so we drive an hour and 15 minutes back, and then I drive all the week. And then on Friday I picked Peyton up, drove an hour from the office, picked Peyton up, drove an hour and 20 minutes back to my house. And then I had to drop off my car this past Saturday, my rental car, and then I had to drive back to Orlando to get my hair done, then drive back from Orlando on Saturday. That's 2 hours because I have to go to my hair appointment, not to my parents' house. So 2 hours to Orlando, 2 hours back. And then on Sunday, I drove back to my parents' house because my sister's Pomeranian passed away. She had to put him down because he was not doing well. So we just had a dinner and we buried him. So I drove to their house an hour and 20 minutes and then drove back an hour and 20 minutes on Sunday. So I'm so done with driving, except now this coming weekend I have more driving to do. But all of that is to say that I was just not, I was too tired to do it. Too tired and not interested. So because I know this about myself, I know that I have this issue, I think, again, clearly I need Noom. Noom has all these fantastic articles. Gosh, my hand is falling asleep. Fantastic articles discussing all of those, how you deal with food, what type of eater you are. I mean, I'm sure I haven't seen all of them yet, but they're all already so insightful and blowing my mind. That I'm really excited. I have something cool that you can do with Noom. It's kind of like what you can do with Weight Watchers. If you go in, you can reset. So I have had Noom reset my app. My coach in Noom has reset it to week 1. So I'm basically starting over. But I'm really excited about that because I feel like a lot of the weeks that passed, I couldn't keep up with the articles, even though they should only take about 10 minutes every day. Like, I just gave you my schedule and everything that I've been doing with class. I didn't have that time, and if I was reading it, I was just reading it to finish it, so that I could get a little check on my day. I wasn't really paying attention to it, so I'm really excited to start over so that I can really pay attention to those articles, read them. I can take screenshots and post them in my Instagram stories. I've done that for a couple that have just like really shocked me. And a lot of people have commented like, thank you so much for posting this. I never thought about it that way. Oh my gosh, mind blown. So if you're not following me on Instagram already, it is MollyeBell, MollyeBelle. So you should follow me there, and you can, I'm sorry, my hand is killing me. You can see my postings on Noom, on my stories, as well as, of course, my photos that I post. Mainly baby photos. I have also found somebody in my fitness group had recommended Half Size Me, the podcast. Has anybody listened to that? That's also super mind-blowing. To the point where I think, to the point where I think, or I'm surprised at the blind loyalty I had for Weight Watchers, because I feel like there's this whole other world that makes so much more sense. But I'll talk about that in a different video, I think. So I was listening to a couple of podcasts on Half Size Me, which is really, really cool. You can look them up. Their podcasts are totally free. So I was listening to those on my big long drives. And I don't know. I mean, I'm, again, excited about being able to make progress, but also already exhausted at the thought of it. I know, it's so terrible, but man. Yesterday was day one, and I cannot count I could not even remember, I'm sure, how many day ones I've had, how many Mondays I've had. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. If you're in this weight loss journey, you have had probably countless I'll start on Mondays, right? Those kind of Mondays, and countless day ones. And I have mentioned this in previous videos, but I'm sick of having those day ones. So I really need to do what I need to do. And I don't think that involves Weight Watchers. I think that involves this path that I'm going down, Noom, calorie counting, the psychological aspect behind food. Because frankly, Weight Watchers just doesn't talk about it, and it's not giving me what I need. I canceled it a while ago, and I have no plans on signing back up at this point. I don't like to talk in absolutes because I think at one point I said, I don't see myself ever stopping Weight Watchers. And now I have. So absolutes are always, they're like a pet peeve of mine now, but I don't see me signing up in the near future. I know that they've got crazy plans coming out, or they're all the same plans we've been all doing. It's not super mind-blowing, but everyone thinks it is. I mean, I'm glad that they're partially listening to people and allowing people the option to do 1 out of 3 plans. I'm sorry about the finger. I'm guessing you'll be able to track them in the app and choose that plan, but I don't know. I feel like if you're going to do 3, why not just do 5 and do Points Plus and do the one before Points Plus that everyone likes so much? I can't even remember. Amy from N is for Nurse is fantastic at remembering all of the programs. She has all of her materials. I wish I had that much forethought. Is that a word? Forethought? I wish I had forethought. Whatever. I wish I had that. I was that conscientious to think about keeping all of those materials, because I toss them every time I quit. I toss. So I don't have anything, but Amy is your girl. She has a YouTube channel and she has an Instagram if you're not following her. So YouTube is N is for Nurse, and then her Instagram has a number attached to that. I don't know what it is. I want to say 77, 79, something like that. Maybe. Anywho, once again, I'm always off topic with these things. I have been away for so long that I get excited when I get to tell you things. So I go all over the place. So yes, my current plan, really concentrate on Noom and concentrate on what the information it's giving me, because it is such important information. And I don't know, I feel like, oh God, I don't feel like I would get it from another place. I am also, this week I started tracking in MyFitnessPal just because I was kind of curious, and they hadn't reset my Noom yet, so I didn't want to start tracking if they were just going to reset it. So I was tracking in MyFitnessPal. I do also, I have to be honest, and maybe I'll do a full Noom review video, but something about, I don't like the Noom database of foods. And I don't like their choosing the portions and stuff. I don't really love that. So I wanted to see if I liked MyFitnessPal's better. So far, it's good. I'm used to the Weight Watchers app, and I got really used to how that functioned, and I think it functions very well. So it's just taking some getting used to and adjusting, but that's why I wanted to add MyFitnessPal into things, just so I can more accurately track stuff, because I feel like Noom was lacking in that area. It's newer, so it's going to improve over time. The more foods that get added to their database, and the more, I'm sure, people that sign on to Noom and whatever, it should improve. But for right now, it's just kind of a pain point. So I thought MyFitnessPal would be a great idea. MyFitnessPal, what is it called? Username. I'll put it down below because it's my last name. Or my first and last name. So my MyFitnessPal will be down below, as is my Instagram. My Goodreads is on there, even though I haven't read in months. I need to just stop with the Outlander series because I can't get through it. It is so long and so slow in the beginning. I think that's where I am. I'm imagining I can't be very far. But I need to just stop that and start a different book, because I can't right now. I don't know. But I haven't read in months because I have, the way I choose to use my time, obviously I spend time with Peyton while she's awake. When she goes to bed, I'm normally making dinner, and then Chad and I are eating dinner and watching TV, and then we watch 2 shows, and then I go to bed because I'm so tired. But I need to make time for reading. I know I do. I know. I need to. Anyway, my Goodreads is down there. And what else? I think that's all I wanted to tell you. Just kind of update you where I was at 20 minutes in. I wanted to update you on where I was for 7 weeks, because I didn't mean to disappear. If anyone's still out there waiting to hear where I am, here I am. And that's everything. So I plan to do vlogs. Still plan to do vlogs. I plan to do grocery hauls maybe here and there. I don't know that, I feel like grocery hauls when you're calorie counting isn't as helpful as a grocery haul with points, because anybody can read a nutrition label and say, oh, okay, it's 140 calories. But, points, it's more of ooh, I found this, and this is only this many points. So I don't feel like calorie counting grocery hauls are that helpful. I do have one that I'm going to be posting. But I will try and keep up with the daily vlogs. They might be a little bit shorter. They might be a little bit longer. Now that I'm not in a class, I have more time to talk to you. We'll see. Okay, I think that's everything for this one. You should see coming up, hopefully, a grocery haul. You might see another just random talking video with no food in it. You're going to see vlogs from this week. I have to do, oh my gosh, I have to do a planner review. Amy from N is for Nurse also did one of these. I guess she was contacted by the same person I was at, what's it called? Life is for Apples? Apple something? I can't remember. They sent it to me when I was mid-class, and I said, sure, I would love this because I think it's going to be really helpful. But I haven't had a ton of time to look at it because I was finishing class and traveling and all of that. So I have to do that. So you'll see me soon. You'll see me lots, probably, in this week and upcoming. I plan to continue vlogs as much as possible, as much as it allows. Oh, the very last thing I wanted to tell you before I leave. So sorry about this. I know people that hate long vlogs are like rolling their eyes in the back of their head. Don't get a headache from rolling your eyes. You could just skip along. The very last thing I have to tell you is I'm so excited. This weekend, I am taking Beebs on her little bachelorette weekend. It's really just going to be me and her for most of it. Friday night, we're going to go to Disney Springs. We're going to Homecoming, which is, it's technically the name of the restaurant is Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. But it's like Southern food. I'm so excited. And then I think we're going to see a movie with our friend. Shing is coming to the dinner and whatever we do that Friday night. And then Beebs and I are going to stay on property at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So excited. So Saturday we'll be able to go to the park. We're going to go hard. And then we can just have transportation back to the resort. And then we check out on Sunday. So we're staying there 2 nights. Oh, gosh, I'm so excited. So that's this weekend. That's where my driving is going to come into play because I have to drive to Orlando again. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you're still with me. You're still hanging around. I apologize. Oh, for that as well. Was that there the whole time? I apologize for, not being around, not letting you know I was not going to be vlogging. I didn't know, honestly. It just kind of naturally happened. But you should have me for a good while here. So give this video a thumbs up if you like it at all. Subscribe if you like me at all. And comment down below with anything fun you want to say. And I'll see you next time. Bye.